Hello, Yankees fans. Today we have something that could completely change the trajectory of this team. The latest reports coming out of Major League Baseball are absolutely stunning. And if you're a fan of the Bronx Bombers, you're going to want to pay close attention because this could be one of the most significant moves in recent years. We are talking about a trade scenario that would impact the infield, revamp the lineup, and potentially solve a long-standing issue the Yankees have struggled with for years. At the center of this whirlwind is none other than Corey Seager, a shortstop whose name has been floating in trade discussions, but now seems more tangible than ever. The man has proven himself on the biggest stages, with World Series MVP accolades and dominant playoff performances that have made him one of the most sought-after players in the league. Bringing Seager to New York would not be cheap, and it would demand multiple top-tier prospects, perhaps even involving one of the team's promising young pitchers. But the potential payoff is enormous. The Yankees' interest in Seager is not surprising. He fits perfectly into the lineup, offering a combination of power, on-base ability, and defensive stability that could elevate the entire roster. Last season alone, he hit with a .271 average, smacked 21 home runs, and maintained an 860 OPS, all while missing some playing time. He gets on base, he can handle the leadoff role, and the team could easily slot Aaron Judge behind him in the 2-hole, Cody Bellinger at 3 if retained, Giancarlo Stanton at 4, and Ben Rice following at 5. The lineup could be transformed, and the Yankees could immediately become more competitive in every facet of the game. While the price would be steep, including potential deals for top prospects like Dax Kilby and young pitching assets such as Elmer Rodriguez Cruz or Ben Hess, the upside is undeniable. Anthony Volpe's future with the Yankees also comes into play. Last season was a struggle for him, as he posted a .212 batting average and a 663 OPS, numbers that highlight just how much the team needs a true shortstop to anchor the infield. While Volpe had some flashes in playoff appearances during his first year and the 2024 postseason, last year he was largely ineffective, leaving the Yankees in need of a serious upgrade. Moving him in a trade package to the Rangers or another team opens the door for Seager's arrival, and the Yankees would instantly replace a weak link with a player who has consistently delivered at the highest level. This is the kind of strategic move that could push the team over the edge in the American League and position them as serious World Series contenders. The talks have reportedly included deep-pocketed teams like the Boston Red Sox and Atlanta Braves, but it is clear that the Yankees are among the most interested and potentially aggressive pursuers of Seager. While the Rangers have not explicitly stated that he is unavailable, they are open to listening to offers, which gives the Yankees a window of opportunity to construct a package that makes sense. The negotiation would not be simple. The Yankees would likely have to part with several prospects, perhaps even including some of their top young pitchers, but the payoff of acquiring a player of Seager's caliber could be historic. This is not just about filling a position. It is about acquiring a difference maker, a player who can influence the outcome of crucial games and bring stability to a roster that has struggled in the infield. Seager's career playoff statistics alone tell the story. He has consistently performed in the postseason, maintaining an OPS over .850 and even surpassing a 1.000 OPS in multiple playoff seasons. He has been dominant in the playoffs and has proven that he can handle the pressure of the biggest moments in the sport. For a Yankees team that is in a win-now mode and is desperate to shore up its shortstop position, this makes him an ideal candidate. The potential lineup flexibility he provides, the leadership, and the consistency are precisely what the team has been lacking. Adding him could also alleviate pressure on other players, allowing Aaron Judge to thrive in the 2-hole, Cody Bellinger to settle into the 3 spot, and the rest of the lineup to find balance in a way that has been elusive in recent seasons. While alternatives like Jorge Polanco have been mentioned, and a shorter-term middle infielder could bridge the gap before George Lombard is ready, none of these options carry the same impact as Seager. Polanco is talented and switch-hitting, but the long-term upside, playoff experience, and proven elite ability that Seager brings are unmatched. The Yankees front office, led by Brian Cashman, appears poised to be aggressive, and all signs point to them seriously exploring this opportunity. There is a sense of urgency here. With the team needing a true shortstop and facing immediate competitive pressure, the willingness to make a bold move is palpable. Cashman has shown he is not afraid to pull the trigger when it comes to improving the team, and this could very well be one of those moments where he changes the trajectory of the roster in a single, decisive move. The implications of acquiring Seager go beyond just filling a position. It reshapes the identity of the team, brings energy to the clubhouse, and provides fans with a tangible sense of ambition. The Yankees are not merely acquiring another player. They are acquiring a cornerstone, someone who can anchor the infield and provide leadership on and off the field. The financial investment and the prospect cost would be high, but the potential rewards are immense. This is a team looking to win immediately, and landing a player like Seager could very well be the key to turning that ambition into reality. The conversations surrounding the trade suggest a high level of seriousness, and while nothing is finalized, the Yankees' position to make this deal is solid. The excitement around the possibility of Corey Seager in a Yankees uniform is real. Fans can envision a lineup with a reliable leadoff hitter, Judge thriving in the 2 spot, and a strong, balanced order following him. The defense would be improved, the clubhouse would gain a proven winner, and the overall energy surrounding the team could shift dramatically. Even if Volpe is included as a tertiary piece, the trade primarily centers on acquiring Seager, which makes sense given his proven talent, playoff experience, and ability to impact games immediately. The cost would be significant, but in the landscape of Major League Baseball, the opportunity to acquire a player of Seager's caliber does not come along often, and the Yankees are in a position to seize it. Looking closer at the possible trade scenario, it becomes clear just how much the Yankees are willing to invest to bring in Corey Seager. This is not simply a transaction about filling a roster spot. It is a calculated move to elevate the team immediately into contention. The package required would undoubtedly be significant, potentially involving several top prospects and young pitching talent. Yet the Yankees have depth in these areas, and it is precisely this surplus that gives them the leverage to pursue a blockbuster deal. Dax Kilby, for instance, is widely regarded as one of the organization's brightest shortstop prospects, a player with both defensive acumen and offensive upside, making him a likely candidate to be included. Alongside him, promising pitchers such as Elmer Rodriguez Cruz, Ben Hess, Bryce Cunningham, and Carlos Range represent some of the most coveted arms in the system, and any combination of these names could serve as the cornerstone of a deal capable of convincing the Rangers to part with a player of Seager's caliber. Anthony Volpe's potential inclusion is more of a supplementary piece than a centerpiece. Yet even as a tertiary option, his departure allows the Yankees to finally resolve a long-standing shortstop dilemma. Volpe's struggles over the past season, combined with inconsistent performance in previous years, have highlighted the need for a true upgrade at the position. His playoff history, once promising, has not been enough to mask a declining trend, making it logical for the team to explore alternatives. Trading him not only frees up space in the infield, but also provides the Yankees with financial flexibility and roster efficiency, giving them the ability to reinvest in proven talent like Seager. This move could mark the beginning of a new chapter for the infield, one where defensive reliability and offensive production coexist seamlessly, and where the Yankees can confidently build around a central figure capable of anchoring the team for years to come. Seager's arrival would have immediate ripple effects throughout the lineup. In addition to providing a steady presence at shortstop, he could serve as a catalyst for lineup construction, giving Aaron Judge the opportunity to thrive in the 2-hole, optimizing his plate appearances for both power and run production. Cody Bellinger, if retained, slots naturally into the 3 spot, while Stanton and Ben Rice follow, creating a formidable middle order. The balance of left-handed and right-handed hitters, combined with on-base percentage and slugging, becomes far more strategic, allowing the Yankees to maximize offensive output game after game. Beyond the stat sheet, the intangible impact is equally significant. Seager brings championship experience, leadership, and a winning mentality, qualities that resonate in the clubhouse and set a tone for younger players. His presence alone could elevate performance across the roster, fostering confidence and consistency in a lineup that has occasionally struggled to maintain momentum during critical stretches of the season. Financially, the move makes sense despite the apparent cost. While top prospects and pitching assets are valuable, the Yankees are in a position to invest heavily in acquiring talent that can contribute immediately. Seager represents both short-term impact and long-term value, and this aligns perfectly with the team's objectives. New York is not in a rebuilding phase. They are in a win-now mode, and the ability to secure a player who can immediately improve both offense and defense is a rare opportunity. The team's front office has consistently demonstrated willingness to be aggressive, particularly when the upside justifies the investment, and this scenario fits squarely within that approach. If executed correctly, the trade would provide a return on investment that extends well beyond statistics, shaping the identity of the team and positioning the Yankees as a dominant force in the American League for the foreseeable future. Exploring alternatives, players like Jorge Polanco have emerged as potential stopgap options. Polanco offers versatility as a switch-hitting infielder and could serve as a bridge until the Yankees are ready to fully integrate long-term targets like George Lombard. While appealing, these alternatives do not carry the same level of proven postseason success, consistency, or overall talent as Seager. Polanco could fill the position temporarily and provide solid performance. But for a franchise aiming to contend immediately, short-term solutions are insufficient when compared to acquiring a player who has consistently performed at an elite level under pressure. The Yankees' approach reflects an understanding that securing a difference-maker at shortstop could be transformative, and the willingness to consider a high-cost package signals the seriousness of their pursuit. Considering the broader implications, landing Seager would shift the Yankees' strategy across multiple dimensions. Defensively, the infield would gain stability, range, and leadership. Offensively, the lineup would become more dynamic and adaptable, capable of producing runs consistently while protecting core power hitters. The psychological impact of adding a player of Seager's stature cannot be underestimated either. Teams often respond to the arrival of elite talent with heightened energy and focus, and this cultural shift could propel the Yankees to achieve a level of performance that exceeds expectations. Fans would witness not only statistical improvements, but also a sense of cohesion and competitive edge that comes with integrating proven winners into a roster with championship aspirations. From a scouting perspective, the evaluation of trade assets becomes critical. Prospects like Dax Kilby have been monitored closely for years, with projections suggesting a potential all-star ceiling. Young pitchers such as Elmer Rodriguez Cruz and Ben Hess offer a blend of velocity, control, and developmental upside, making them highly valuable in trade discussions. The challenge for the Yankees is structuring a package that satisfies the Rangers' requirements while retaining enough talent to maintain organizational depth. This requires careful negotiation, a willingness to part with high-value assets, and a clear understanding of both teams' objectives. The payoff, however, would be acquiring a player whose immediate impact outweighs the long-term cost, particularly when the goal is to win now and compete at the highest level. But before we continue, please remember to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support allows us to keep bringing you the latest news about the New York Yankees. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments. Whispers are circulating through the Bronx, and the chatter has the kind of bite that only Yankee fans can truly understand. Aaron Boone, the often fiery but disciplined manager, is reportedly drawing a hard line that has left the clubhouse puzzled. One of the Yankees' key starters is said to have been sidelined due to disciplinary reasons. Sources close to the team suggest that Boone, who has long tolerated youthful exuberance but never at the cost of team culture, reached a breaking point with the unnamed player. Those inside the stadium corridors hint that this isn't the first time the player in question has tested Boone's patience. While specifics remain closely guarded, insiders whisper of repeated lapses in judgment and behavior that Boone could not overlook. He's someone who believes in accountability above all, one clubhouse source confided, choosing to remain anonymous. Boone doesn't hide from making tough calls, and this is a statement that no one is bigger than the team. The timing of the move has only fueled speculation. Fans and analysts alike are scrambling to figure out whether this is a preemptive measure to maintain clubhouse harmony or a direct response to an incident that crossed Boone's line. Social media is ablaze with conjecture, with some supporters applauding the manager for standing firm and others questioning whether the team can afford to bench such a pivotal figure. Interestingly, whispers hint at a divide within the team itself. Veteran players are reportedly nodding and understanding, while younger stars are said to be watching Boone's every move carefully. Some insiders suggest that the decision may ripple through the lineup, potentially reshaping how the Yankees approach both on-field strategies and internal dynamics. Boone has not publicly confirmed the reasoning behind the move, but the message is unmistakable. Discipline and accountability are non-negotiable. As rumors continue to swirl, one thing is certain. This is more than just a roster adjustment. It's a declaration that the manager will go to great lengths to protect the integrity and culture of the club. And in a team accustomed to spotlight and scrutiny, Boone's firm hand may be exactly the shake-up the Yankees need, or the spark of controversy that will keep fans talking well into the season. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the New York Yankees, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.